Hello and welcome to TVWT, where I, Tauvi, will be your late night host. Congratulations on finding your way through the labyrinth and landing here, where self-love is inspired by play, expression, and creation. Tonight is episode 2 of TVWT, and it is with much gratitude that I get to share this space with you. So, without further ado, let's get into tonight's programming. First, starting off the night with Wheel of Creation, where I take my overpiling list of ideas, sprinkle in some playful challenges, and allow the fates to decide what I'm going to create next. Following that, we will be finishing up a 1-year-old self-portrait. Long overdue, I know, but I am excited to share with you the backstory behind the piece. And ending the night by following me along in a vlog where I build a fairycore photo shoot for my birthday from start to finish. At any time, please feel free to grab a snack, pause, peek ahead, because time here is never linear. All right, now, are you ready to let go of some control? Just a little bit? A smidge? It is time for Wheel of Creation. Welcome to Wheel of Creation. I am a human. Well, in this lifetime, anyways. And as most humans, I am dealing with what is known as indecision and perfectionism, okay? It's like when I have one thought, but then 5 million other thoughts pop into my head. Well, instead of crying, crawling into fetal position, and hiding in my closet, I created this series called Wheel of Creation. It is where I take my overpiling list of ideas, sprinkle in some playful challenges, and allow the fates to decide what I'm going to do. So whatever the spinner lands on tonight is what we are going to be creating. Some prompts that I have listed here are urban sketch a sentimental place, Pokemon voiceover, blindfolded art challenge, draw it again, and paint left-handed, okay? So we're gonna give this thing a spin and see what it lands on. Draw it again! Okay, so tonight we are going to be taking something that I have drawn in the past, probably my early stages when I was just getting into art, and we're gonna draw it again. I'm actually really excited for this one. The other prompts that I really wanna do is the Pokemon voiceover challenge, so let me know in the comments below if this is something that you would like to see, and I can go ahead and write it in for the next episodes. But all right, let's get to drawing. Okay guys, I'm actually incredibly excited for this challenge because I was able to dig up this journal back from 2020, okay, quarantine times. And this was honestly when I fell in love with watercolor. I was able to just really experiment. I was also subscribed to like the Vogue magazine because they were like $10 for 3 months because everyone was just at home. But it was an amazing time. I was using those Vogue magazines as like reference photos for a lot of these. Let me know if you would actually want a sketchbook tour. I would love to do that in a whole nother video. But today, let's go ahead and do this sketch right here. I have been obsessed with this sketch. I still think about it in my sleep sometimes. Like, wouldn't it look really nice on my body? Like tattooed somewhere on my body. Okay, so we're gonna accomplish this today, and I'm actually really excited to like add color and to see how it's gonna look just like fully alive. Okay. So don't mind the mess over here. I kind of like spilled some water. Just don't look at that. I hope you have coffee, tea, whatever you're sipping on at home. And look who came to visit me. I'm just gonna hope that it's still alive. I think it's resting because they're nocturnal. Okay, it's coffee. So let me open it up for reference. Oh yeah, now she's getting comfortable. Now she's getting cozy. Oh, it's right here. I think like a year after I drew this, I tried to redraw it, but it just isn't ever the same as the first time. And you know what? I don't have my inks with me. Okay, I just came back with my ink and my pen. Today is all about the vibes, and we are here to enjoy the present moment. Hello, everybody. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Tonight, I will be doing a meditative session as I rewrite history. So, I had created this painting after getting out of a really heavy breakup, and at the time, I wasn't aware, perhaps in denial, that this was a self-portrait representing the pain that I had felt. It was only after staring at this thing for like months before realizing she was so incredibly sad. I decided to go back and add a fresh layer of paint to change the perspective, you might say. It's kind of funny how life works that way when you get handed something really, really shitty, some kind of huge transformation, and you don't really even entirely know what it's for or why you have to go through it. And you're just sitting there in this like pool of sadness, like, get me out. And then after some stillness and the release of resistance, there's like a switch, kind of like adding a fresh layer of paint, or rewriting words to a chapter, or editing a video, or adding an ingredient that wasn't in the recipe. Changing perspective gives you so much power, so much agency, as we are constantly being pushed and pulled in all directions of life. I used to have this victim mentality, this lack mentality, and I felt like when I was younger, it was woe is me. Like I made all these choices and it's still happening to me. And I really had to overcome that because I was giving my power away to anything and everything that crossed my path. And I wasn't a participating person in the world. I was just a sponge, absorbing it, taking it, accepting anything. And over time, I got so tired of feeling powerless, tired of giving my agency away and just saying like, oh, well, this is how my life is gonna be. So I started to alchemize. I started to rewrite. I started to understand different perspectives and change the story. I started to see things from all facets, angles, shapes, and colors, and I realized that my perspective could be whatever I wanted it to be. There are certain truths, like the actions that happened, right? But what do you take away from that? How do you move forward from the situation is ultimately where your power is. So a little bit of backstory on this relationship. It was just incredibly heavy. Like, I don't think either one of us understood the type of consciousness and conscious healing that we would have to do and be in order to engage in the type of love that we had. And we were young, and I was really heartbroken at the time. I was like, what do you, like, I did all these things, I showed up, I put in the effort, and it didn't work out. And I just really had to take a hard look at myself and understand, like, you know what, sometimes things just don't work out, and it's sad and it's painful. But if you stay in the mindset of trying to control the outcome of every single situation or trying to maintain a level of happiness, you're constantly going to be disappointed. I think that this really taught me a lot about myself in so many ways, but the main one was my agency over situations. I took my power back by saying, okay, this didn't happen to me, it happened for me. It happened for me. And life opened up beautifully for me after. I grew such a huge appreciation for who they were and where they were at in their journey, but I also grew an appreciation for where I was at and the things that I had to learn after and during. And I also just grew an appreciation for people in general. Like, I started to understand that people, places, and things don't owe us anything. Like, we're all just kind of interacting in this limitless space and time, and it's just like a consecutive string of events, but nothing is owed to you. So the concept of holding on so tightly to results or future timelines that we create and promise for ourselves is incredibly dangerous, because you set yourself up for disappointment, and you also block any opportunities that come that are outside of the version that you painted. So this painting is a rewriting of the truth. And it was so incredibly healing for me. I got to see all the beautiful life that was from this relationship and all of the beautiful things that blossomed after. And I don't know, it just feels good to take my power back. I hope that if you are going through situations like this, you learn to understand that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Thank you for sharing this space with me, and until next time. Hello everybody, and welcome to this vlog. My name is Talvi if you don't already know that, but I will be turning 25. By the time that you watch this video, I would have already turned 25. And what a better way to celebrate your birthday than getting a little creative, getting a little fun and playing with some things. So today I'm going to be building a set, taking my own photos, and I'm going to be showing you the entire process. I did buy some things off of Amazon that I've been waiting to open up on camera. So that's the first thing we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna have some fun and just play. So if you're interested in watching this vlog, please stick to the very end and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because you really should. You really should. And grab some tea, grab some water, and let's get into it. So for this birthday shoot, I really wanted something very like ethereal. I said I am Mother Nature. So this is the mood board for the photo shoot. I am using Milanote. I have used a whole bunch of different systems before, but Milanote is just that. Like she just gets shit done for me. So this is like just the mood board that I gathered images from Pinterest. I will be building this today, or trying my best to build it. I said warm lighting, ethereal glow, like a Disney princess, but like more badass. I just really want this shoot to like represent who I am and what I stand for, and just like a celebration of me, you know, the birthday queen. So this is what we're aiming for today. This is the goal, and let's go ahead and open some props. So please bear with me because my lens is not wide enough to show you absolutely everything, but I will try my best. Let's open up some grass. Let's open up the grass first. So I already looked, because my biggest concern was whether or not that it would be the right shade of green. I shouldn't really overthink it, but you know, I did think of that. I was like, is this grass green? Did they make this grass the shade of grass that I wanted it to be made? It is. Don't worry about that, it is. So I think I bought this for like $25. The first one I saw though, the one that I was actually going to buy, was like $45. But I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is, like cut the grass to make it the shape that I want to make it. Okay, so we're on the floor. Let's see how this looks. We're just gonna work with what we have. We're gonna work with what we have, because I did spend some money on this. I did do that. So let's go ahead and open this. I hope that it's big enough. I think that it is. It was like, it said that it was like a couple feet, and I'm like, that's kind of big. I'm just a girl. Like 3 feet is kind of big, right? Okay. It is not big enough. It is not. I'm actually really sad. I'm really sad that this is not big enough. I should have measured. I think it would be fine. I think it's fine.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed. I should have read the instructions. I should have measured to see if it fit. It obviously is not big enough, but I want to take pictures today. So we're gonna work with it and we're gonna do a little Photoshop magic. That's fun. Everything is gonna be okay. So I had a genius epiphany as I was trying to stab holes into this grass to make the flowers go. You know those like styrofoam things that florists use in order to make floral arrangements? Like, duh. My first ever job when I was 16 was actually as a florist. Fun fact. But my lights also came in. I just wanted to show you them really quickly. I didn't want to go crazy and invest in like a ridiculous industry grade light, but this comes close. These are just light panels. I didn't think it would come with a tripod, but it does. It has like knobs on the back. If you are interested, I can also link this. I like that it also has a battery pack so that it doesn't have to be plugged in. So we're actually gonna go to Joann's. It's gonna make my life so much easier. So we're gonna go see what we can find. BRB. It's truly hotter than but we're gonna go to Joann's. But like, duh, how did I not think of that? Okay, so I just got to Joann's. My phone is like not at 100%. I did call ahead of time because, you know, I'm just that, like, I gotta know. Okay, so I'm in the correct aisle. I'm going to get these domes. This one is $10. I also found like a lot of stuff. I'm trying not to like get more flowers because I don't think that I need more flowers. I was like, I don't want to spend too much. I was like, let's get out of it before I spend too much. It wasn't a lot, but I did come home with these. The initial like mood board. Oh, that's a pretty bird. Anyways, my original mood board had these like long wheat things, but I didn't have them yet. So I'm kind of glad that I bought it and it was 70% off. Like, Joann always has these deals. But I'm sweating and I need some water and my phone's gonna die. So let's get back to the studio. Okay, I am back from Joann's. I am so tired at this point. It's like 5 p.m. I think I started setting up around like 1. It's been a couple hours. It feels like years, honestly. I'm going to just set the camera aside, play some music, and just rapid fire through the setup. Just get into it, okay? Let's just do it. Also, I had to change out of my PJs. I'm very sad about that, but here we are. Okay. So apologies if you can hear any background noise. I just got done with my hair. It looks ridiculous right now because it's up. I don't want it to fall. I'm about to do my makeup. I went and got roses from the garden. And I rinsed it because I'm not about to put dead bugs on my face, okay? Don't do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my makeup. I don't have the mental space to record this part, but I'm gonna try my best.
Hi, my name is...
Her name is... So it is about like 10:30 p.m. We've had a whole day of filming, shopping, set building, makeup-ing, hairing, and modeling. Literally all of it. But I'm about to take off my makeup, go eat some dinner, and get the off the screen. Time to unplug and reground myself and sleep. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this vlog. If you liked it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and all that fancy jazz. I'm so tired to say right now. Okay, bye. If you have made it to the very end of this video, thank you so much for your support in watching TVWT episode 2. My only mission here is to inspire your self-love with play, expression, and creation, and TVWT is the space where we get to do that together. So, until next time. Don't hit the mic, girl.